Horaa is a framework designed to provide automated solutions to law firms. Before getting into Horaa, let's see the problems that the law firms and lawyers are facing. To explain that, we need to understand the workflow of how law firms operate. Law firms big or small will have to handle multiple clients and matters. Their core work typically involves drafting, reviewing, editing, attending meetings, attending hearings, making calls to clients, third parties and correspondence. Their non-core work involves team management, task management, maintaining timesheets, raising invoices, following up with clients on those invoices, complying with statutory formalities and ensuring that invoices are paid. Both core and non-core works are equally important, as core work results in revenue generation and non-core work aids that the revenue is generated on time. Hence, it is challenging for a lawyer or law firm to focus both on core and non-core work. Chunk of the non-core work involves accurately capturing the work done by a lawyer on an everyday basis. If his or her memory fails, then the lawyer forgets to bill the client, bills him very late, or at times does not appropriately bill the client for the time invested by him or her. So, how do we solve this? Horaa is our answer. This is the name of the application we have delivered. The name Horaa is derived from the Sanskrit word hore, which translates to hour in English. So Horaa is a word representing time. Our logo is an elephant carrying a clock. What is Horaa all about? Horaa is an automation tool, which will capture a lawyer's time spent on any task, be it documentation, calls, attending meetings, attending hearings, without his or her intervention. All that is needed is login into the account when you enter the office. Additionally, Horaa also provides support around the ecosystem, few of which are matter management, task management, billing and invoicing, scheduler, follow-up on payments, recording of payments. Future plans of Horaa include providing support in capturing actions performed on emails, travels, and time spent on research, or on browsing tools if used for documentation. Over a period of time, Horaa plans to provide automation solutions to at least 90% of the work of the lawyers. Having understood the background, now let's take a look at the product. The product is very user-friendly. Any lawyer or law firm wishing to use our product can log into our website www.horaa.in. The website is well structured. Visitors can also take a look at the product features and the pricing information that is available on the site. For the demo, let's take a quick look at the product features. Horaa Automation. Horaa takes automation to the level where you can continue doing your work, and Horaa will capture your time spent on business calls, documentations, meetings and court hearings without your intervention. You just need to review and approve for billing. Matter Management. Law firms can manage their matters, clients, tasks, teams, billing and invoices through Horaa, with a simple and intuitive user experience. Horaa supports approval and accounting workflow through dedicated roles and designations. Real-time alerts. Horaa alerts you on real-time on your mobile and laptop, on things that need your attention and action. You are alerted if your bill is sent to client, your bill is paid, or if you need to approve things. If you are assigned things to do, Horaa will alert you on real-time. There is a user guidance which can be downloaded if required. There are a few screenshots. At the end of the website you can see the license page from where you can procure the licenses. We support individual and law firm licenses. Right now it's a beta version and soon the trial version will be available. We are going to demonstrate registering for a law firm license. In the registration page, you can register the license by keying in all the required details like the firm name, your name, email ID and mobile number. Agree to the terms and conditions and just click register. Once the registration process starts, the software sends a link to your email. Go to your email account and verify the email. Once you set your password, the registration process is completed, and you are a registered Horaa user. For the new users, we start off with a navigation tutorial, which will guide you through all the features that are available in Horaa. In case you wish to skip it, and take a look later, you can do so. You can take a tour whenever you are free. Take a tour option is available in the profile menu. Now we are on the home page. If you are elsewhere in the application, you can just click on the Horaa logo and you will be taken back to the home page. We consider this as a unique page of the application, as it shows all your to-dos. The interesting part about this page is that it lists all the action items that you need to work, based on the workflow for today and tomorrow. They are created and listed out by Horaa automatically on this page. The user need not close them and they will disappear from the home page once the action is completed. For a Horaa user, you have to open the home page, and it will let you know the work that needs to be completed today, and you can start off your day by viewing the list. For a new user, there will be certain action items listed out. If you remember, we chose a firm license, and the first action is to set up your team, because the license for a law firm is a 10-member license. Horaa is a suite of tools, which is an Android application, a web application, and a Windows plugin. The entire set of tools work together to give you the experience of automation. The next step is to install the Windows application, the Android application, and to complete your firm settings. By firm settings we mean your tax setting, your firm address that needs to be displayed on your invoice, and the currency selection. To-dos are automatically generated by Horaa, based on the user's activity, like hearings and meetings for the day, approval requests or pending bills if any, and many more. Let's perform an action and see how the to-dos function. Because our focus is on automation, let's start off with the mobile application. You will be shown how the Android mobile application captures your business calls and sends it to the workflow automatically. Let's install the Android application from the listed to-dos. A message with a link to install the app will be sent to your registered mobile number. Once the message is received and acted upon, it will take you to the Google Play Store from where you can install the application. You would be required to give it some permission since this is a B2B application. Once that is completed, you have to sign in with your registered credentials and then verify your phone number. The first step to perform once you've logged into Horaa is to import your business contacts. Since Horaa is going to capture your business calls, it needs to distinguish between your personal and business calls. Importing your contacts can be done later too, but we do give you the opportunity to do it in the initial stage itself. Any call made from this imported list will be considered as a business call. Right now we are selecting the list and importing it to Horaa. Once that is completed, you have a navigation tutorial for mobile that shows you the features available on phone. Let's try making a business call. By dialing Blogics from our list, we can see how automation works. Around the second minute of the call you can see that it is live in Horaa, and it is tracking your business call in real time. Once the call is done, you will be asked through a non-intrusive message for a confirmation whether you want the call to be captured or not, because at times it may not be a business call. If yes, the call is captured and sent to the workflow. Next, the captured call is sent for further processing, either for billing or for an approval. This is how automation captures your calls. Now let's see how the automation works for documentation. Install the Windows tool. Once installed you have to log in using your registered credentials and accept the terms and conditions. Once you are signed in, you will see a list of all the business documents that have been tracked till date, hence it's transparent. Only the time spent on documentation will be tracked and not the data. Now let us open a Word document. Horaa tracking is turned on by default. If you don't need it, it can be switched off. The document will be tracked only after the user worked on it for 2 minutes, and on the other screen, you can see that it is live now. When you close it, it gets captured similar to how calls get captured. And you can take it to the workflow now. This is the time box. There is an inbox folder in which all your live and captured actions will be listed, the saved folder where all your drafts would be stored, and the sent folder which will have all your billing and approval related listing. Next let's take a look at how billing functions. You can see the invoice in the time box. There's a filter option in case there are multiple invoices for different clients. It can be filtered based on clients or matters. As of now there's only one invoice, so you can take a look of the preview and send it to the client. Once it is sent by the accountant, let's see how it would look for a client. An email is received along with the invoice, which is in a HTML format. The invoice can be downloaded and the client's address, sender's address, tax information and billing amount will be present. The payment can be made by clicking on Pay, and you'll be redirected to a payment gateway through the invoice itself. The amount would be auto-filled, and the rest of the payment details must be entered and completed. It's a beneficial feature for the client and the law firm since it's such a smooth process. It will automatically reflect in your systems. From the sent invoice folder it will move to paid folder. We don't need to track, make a phone call or check another system. It's completely integrated here. Let's look at the other ecosystem features which are built for law firms around automation. Matter management, where all the global activities performed on open matters will be listed. Tasks are performed for matters. Lists of the tasks that are created for a matter are available here, and the user can add a task too. Client management is done here. The entire lists of clients that have been added will be here. You can add an individual clients as well as a firm as a client. Team management, it's a 10-member license out of which 2 have been added and 8 are remaining. We support multiple roles like an associate, senior partner, junior partner, administrator, etc. Scheduler is integrated with Google. You can schedule a meeting and court hearing from here. If you select a matter, various classification of keywords are displayed as hints. That says, this is a litigation matter, it has a court hearing, it is for corporate law, and it's a private matter, which means only the team working on this matter can view it. The case number and the docket number are also present. This matter has 7 sections, and all the tasks created under this matter are listed here, and you can manage them. You have court hearings which are listed here, and you can add and manage the court hearings. The team that is going to work on the matter can be added here along with their rate card. Any documentation related to the matter can be attached and shared with the client. It can also be downloaded or deleted from here. The client portal displays and lists all the documents that were shared with the client. In the Activity tab you can track all the actions performed by the team related to this specific matter. The scheduler is a calendar, which can be optionally integrated with your Google Calendar. If you already have business meetings scheduled in Google, you can import it to Horaa by signing into your Google Calendar from here. In a similar manner, you can export your Horaa meeting to the Google Calendar. When you schedule a meeting in Horaa Calendar, the meeting will show up on the time box and it will capture the actual time, so all you have to do is set up a schedule. Let's sign into Google and schedule a meeting in Horaa between 3:40 p.m. to 4 p.m. and sync it up with Google. At 3:40 p.m. Horaa will automatically start tracking that you're in a meeting. To double check, the time is 3:40 p.m. and once the meeting is over it will be captured and the exact time of the meeting will be sent to the workflow. So, this is a beginning we made in automation, and we have a lot more things to cover like capturing your email, travel, etc. But we feel we have made a beginning in solving some of the serious pain points of the legal industries through this automation framework. Thank you.